Hi, I'm Helen and welcome to my channel. Welcome to day 6 of my 10 by 10 by 10 challenge. 10 yoga classes, 10 days, 10 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed days 1 to 5. Today's class is a heart opening class. We'll be working on the upper back and the shoulders. You may need a block for the first posture. We'll start lying face down. So bring the body down to the floor. Place the right arm out to the side, directly level with the right shoulder. You're going to roll onto this right side. So this is where you might need your block. It may help to just put it underneath the cheek just to support the head. So you feel a stretch in this shoulder. This might be enough for you. You can tent the left fingers to support the body. You may be able to open the left hip like this. Put the left toe on the floor behind the right leg and allow the body to move towards the back. If you want a little bit more, you may be able to bring the left arm round and bind. If you still want more, you might be able to bring both soles of the feet to the floor and breathe here. So do whichever version suits you. Don't be pressured to move on because I've shown you a different option. Listen to your body and importantly your shoulder. Breathe here. Whatever version you're in, slowly unravel, come out the way you went in, very, very gently, and we'll do the second side. So left shoulder, left arm comes out directly from the left shoulder. If you need the block, put it under your cheek. Roll over onto the left side. Tent these right fingers. Maybe you can open the right hip and roll to the back body. This might be enough for you. If you're very open in the shoulders, maybe you interlace the fingers behind. Maybe you bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Breathe here. It's a very intense shoulder stretch. So just be mindful, be kind to yourself. Don't go beyond your edge. And then whatever version you're in, slowly come out the way you went in. And we'll meet in hands and knees. So bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders. Bring the seat back to the heels. So you're in a child's pose and we'll move through some cobra wave. So on an inhale, we come up to cat. So tuck in the pelvis, protracting the shoulder blades. Then allow the hips to dip forward, bending the arms and coming down to the floor. Inhale, come up into a cobra and then reversing the movement back to cat, seat to heels. Inhale up to cat. Exhale, bending the elbows, body comes down to the floor. Inhale, cobra, cat, seat to heels. Cat. Exhale, bend the elbows, come down. Inhale, lifting the chest, cobra, rounding back through cat, seat to heels. Inhale, back up to tabletop. We'll move into Anahata Asana, heart melting pose. So there's a couple of variations of this depending on your flexibility. Hips are above the knees. Look towards the front of the mat and walk the hands out. Keeping the finger pads on the floor, palms on the floor, and then descend the forehead to the mat. Upper back is wide, so this might be your position. You should feel a lengthening in the spine. Sit bones are going towards the sky. If you'd like to go a bit deeper, lift the head and bring the chest down and maybe the chin. So this gets very deep into the upper back and shoulders. Breathe here. And then whatever version you're in, slowly come back up to tabletop. Do a couple of shoulder flosses, maybe shaking the head. And we'll bring the body down and come into Sphinx pose. So Sphinx is a supported cobra. The elbows are either directly underneath the shoulders or just slightly in front. Palms are flat to the floor. Zip the legs together. Engage the core. Lift out of the waist, out of the shoulders. Shoulders come back. Head lifts. And breathe here. So feel that you're opening across the collarbones. Lifting out of the waist. And exhale, come down. Bring the left cheek to the floor and just breathe here. You can do Sphinx again, or we move into Shalabhasana, locust. So bring your forehead to the floor. If you want to try locust, bring the hands behind so the palms are facing upwards. The backs of the hands are on the floor. Legs are straight and strong. Ground the pubic bone into the earth. Engage the core. And on an inhale, lift everything up. So engaging the whole of the back body. Breathing here. Gazing point is just in front of the mat. Don't sort of jerk the neck back. And exhale, release. Put the right cheek to the floor and surrender down. You can do Sphinx or locust again, or you can move on to bow pose, Dhanurasana. So bring the forehead to the center, bend the knees, ground the pubic bone, engage the core. Reach back and maybe grab the outside of the ankles or the feet. Bring the shoulder blades together. And on an inhale, everything lifts up. So you can flex your feet. Use the strength of the legs to lift the body up. Breathe here. Deep breaths. Exhale, slowly release down. Bring the heels facing each other and the feet wide apart. So the inner side of the foot is on the floor. Palms come stacked underneath the forehead. And surrender here into crocodile pose. Just allow the back to settle before you move into a counter pose. And plant the hands under the shoulders with the knees wide. Bring the big toes together. seat to heels and come into this wide-legged child's pose. So just a forward bend to counteract the back bends. Breathe here. Then inhale, come up to the knees. Just come onto the seat and we'll just windscreen wiper the knees from side to side, which is always a good movement to do after a back bend. And then just come into a comfortable seated position. Spine is nice and straight, shoulders are back and down. So that was a very short shoulder opening, heart opening class. Back bends are really energizing. They're great to do instead of having a cup of coffee, and they always make you feel so good afterwards. Hope you enjoyed today's class, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 7, which will be for the core. Have a good day, take care, bye bye.